Hi guys, it's Mark Kennedy, and today we're going to continue our conversation about Google Analytics. In other videos, we talked about analyzing your search presence and your search traffic in Google Analytics, but we also sometimes want to look at traffic that's coming from other places other than the search engines. I mean, if you have a good SEO or PPC strategy, you're always going to get a decent amount of traffic from the search engines, and of course, your branding is going to get a lot of people to search for you directly or come directly to your site. So those numbers are always going to be pretty solid depending on what you're doing. But of course, you're going to get traffic from other sources as well if you're doing other forms of marketing or you're just putting yourself out there. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you go over to left-hand side navigation, you'll see traffic sources, and then you'll see sources, and then you can click on all traffic. That will give you this screen here. Will give you all your organic, SEO, PPC, and and direct traffic and other referrals. But we want to dig a little bit further and just click on the word referrals here, and this will give you traffic excluding your people coming directly to your site and excluding all the search engine traffic. So this particular client is a wedding planner, so obviously they get a lot of traffic from Wedding Wire. Now Wedding Wire is a paid service, so what's nice here is they can analyze what the traffic coming from Wedding Wire does. Is it quality traffic? And just looking at the basics here, the average person who comes from Wedding Wire looks at 5 pages, spends about over 4 minutes on the site, and most of those are people who've never been to the site before. So it's good data for them to say, okay, this is probably working. That's not all the data you want to analyze. You want to look at lead flow, of course, and phone calls and all those other things. But in general, the quality of that traffic seems pretty good. Seems like Facebook has decent traffic too, so you can measure what's coming from your social media pages. The Knot looks pretty good. Again, another wedding-related site. But then we have the gearpage.net, and when I look at this, the average person, not really looking around that much and not spending that much time on the site. So I would go and analyze, is this a good fit for our business? Are we paying to be on that site doing some kind of affiliate marketing or paid banner advertising and things like that? If we are, then we might want to reconsider if we should be spending money on this channel, or can we do something to improve it, or is it just something that's not going to work for us? So what's nice about this is we can really see what's driving good traffic for us, like Yelp, Wedding Wire, and so forth, and Q102, or we can go down and look at other things that maybe aren't working for us. And I'll expand this a little bit so we can see, and scroll down and see that let's see here. Our email blast does pretty well, so you can label your email blasts. For the most part, this traffic looks pretty good, except for this Peachtree Catering. So maybe Peachtree Catering, which the average person only spends about 31 seconds on the site, is not as good fit for us. Again, this is the kind of data you can analyze and say this works for us, this doesn't. What can we do to improve, or should we be spending our time or money in these areas?